What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Professor Anime, and welcome back to yet again another Boruto Naruto Next Generations episode review here on the channel. This is going to be covering episode 17 of the Boruto series. So, let's get this started. When it came down to this episode of Boruto, I mean, it was fairly simple. Pretty much we have been seeing, very simple and filler-esque episodes within Boruto. I mean, I don't know how to really describe this, anime series, because technically I don't really see it as a filler anime. If anything, it's just a companion to the manga. I mean, also, when it comes to the manga in general, Boruto doesn't really have that many chapters to begin with, so, if anything, the anime is just covering the dots with original content, even if it is filler-esque. So, technically, it's just a companion to, the manga, but, I mean, whatever. But we basically get another one of those filler-esque episodes, if you want to call it that, in which we shift perspectives from Boruto on over to Sarada in this episode, which is honestly quite nice, because I was personally wondering when the hell we were going to get an episode focused on Sarada in the first place, because if you guys have been, watching these episodes of Boruto, all they've been doing is just been focusing on Boruto, and honestly, I mean, the series is about Boruto, don't get me wrong, but the thing is that other characters are also getting focused, and Sarada, in my personal opinion, has been the character that has gotten the least amount of screen time in the entirety of the episodes that have come out so far of Boruto. Which is very weird, because we do know that she is one of the main characters that will be in Boruto's squad. The squad is made up of Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada, so you would think that these three characters would get the most amount of screen time. Anyways, when it comes down to pretty much what happened in this episode, I mean, it was fairly simple. Pretty much we have Sarada tasked with a task that she received from her mother Sakura in order to deliver a present to a child in the hospital that Sakura works at, while Sakura is away for a day or two on a specific event with Ino. Chaos ensues within the episode, in which there is confusion amongst Sarada and also, just the packaging in general, because apparently the packages get switched out and she has to try to get back the real package when she winds up with, someone else's package. I mean, we have seen this type of stuff before in anime. This is really nothing new. So there really wasn't anything new that was brought to the table within this episode of Boruto. The only difference that we got in this episode was the shifting of perspectives. Instead of focusing on Boruto, we got focused on Sarada, which is good, because I would like to see more episodes of Sarada, more episodes focused on her. But in terms of what went down in the episode, this is stuff we have already seen before. We don't really need to see it. I would kind of like to see some actual progression, but sadly, it doesn't seem as though we are going to get that either in next week's episode of Boruto as well, because actually we're just basically going to see the daily life of the Uzumaki family. So it's going to shift perspectives back with Boruto, but, just on his family. That's what we're going to see. So, I mean, yeah, nothing really to be, hyped about. However, there's at least one thing to be excited about, and that is that apparently we are actually going to get some manga-adapted material on episode 19, starting with episode 19 of Boruto, which is going to cover the side story mini-series of the manga Sarada Gaiden, which focuses on Sarada's character and basically questions that she has, especially, the whole, who is my real, mother sort of thing, because everyone wants to know that question. Is it Gaiden or is it Sakura? Who knows? Who knows who it really is? Yeah, that is pretty much what I have heard from in the comments from you guys, that apparently episode 19 should focus on the Sakura Gaiden mini-series. So hopefully we'll get that adapted, and hey, I'll take that rather than seeing, these, little ninjas training or just living the daily life of, their freaking ninja lives. But hey, I mean, if we're gonna at least get something other than the whole daily life thing, I mean, I'm down for it. I mean, we'll at least get some progression. It's definitely not gonna be a whole lot. I mean, this is Naruto, or Boruto. I mean, this series, you know, doesn't really handle progression that well to begin with, but I mean, it's better than what we are getting right now. This is something we have already seen for, you know, I guess we're gonna see it for 18 plus episodes. Episode 19 is actually where stuff is gonna, you know, get a good change of pace going. So, I mean, yeah. Hopefully, we'll end up seeing that relatively soon. But, episode 18, that is gonna focus on the Uzumaki family, the day in the life of them. So, we have that to look forward to. If you're hyped for that sort of thing. Let me all know what you guys thought about this episode review in the comments down below, especially what did you guys think about this episode of Boruto? What do you think about the series as a whole so far? Are you disappointed in it? Do you think it is trash? I mean, I'm kind of disappointed in it, to be honest. I mean, I don't really think we need 20 plus episodes in order to actually get started with shit, but I mean, hey, they're willing to milk Naruto to the best of their ability. So, I mean, if it makes money, we're gonna drain the whole fucking udder out. Drain that shit. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.